Alright, so there's probably a few videos about this online, but I'm gonna make my version of condo versus co-op. Now, here's the thing, right? Real quick, just in case you just want short answers, right? Co-op, you own more of the home, right? You have more ownership. With co-op, you own a share. Real simple. You own you don't really own the apartment, but you own that share of it. So the maintenance fees for co-ops tend to be a lot higher than those of a condo. And you condo, you own more, you have more flexibility where shares, you may have more rules. So, but co-ops are cheaper, with that being said. So, my opinion, unless it's really, really cheap, right? I would say go with a co-op that has low maintenance, because you own more of your home and you have more flexibility. And when it comes to selling, it's probably more profitable. Now, if you have a co-op, you could probably get one really cheap. It all depends on your budget. I won't knock either one of them off. However, overall, condos end up turn out to be the best buy between the two. But if you have to make sure you get a low maintenance. But if you get a low maintenance co-op and the price of the co-op is low and it's a good location, then I wouldn't say. I would say basically look into it. Now, if between the two, the prices of the home are the same, go for the condo. It's probably going to be low maintenance, because the maintenance is what they get you, right? You might see the thing with co-ops. You might find a co-op that's either the price of a condo or price of a home. It's ridiculous. And then or even if it's cheap, a lot cheaper, the maintenance fees are so expensive that you might as well just rent. Honestly, you're wasting your money even if the condo, the co-op itself, it's like $100,000, right? But they have a maintenance fee for $1,200. It's like, dude, I'd rather just rent this apartment for $1,000. And then there's also options. You also want to look at whether they have a garage and how good the neighborhood is, But if you're gonna be paying a maintenance fee that's renting, you might as well just rent. Honestly, because then that's the maintenance fee. Now you pay for the share on top of the maintenance fee. It's not going to be worth it. And then there's a headache of selling it. Honestly, don't do it if it's that much. Really research the price. I believe anything over $150 for co-op is ridiculous unless it's in a really good area. Condo, again, if it's too expensive, you might want to look into buying a home. Anything over $300 for a condo is too expensive unless it's in a really, really nice area. So those are the quick answers. I don't want to stay too long talking about it, because I guess if you want short explanations, that would be it, right? So again, between the two, I would pick condo, right? Between the three, obviously full ownership of our home comes with more responsibility, but it will most likely be the best option. But everything varies, because see, the thing about real estate, I can tell you from New York perspective, real estate is weird. Like, you can live in one town, pay for one house, and it's like, you go a few blocks over, you pay taxes on one house, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. A few blocks over in the same town, you're paying $16,000 for a property tax. Now, the property taxes really makes a big difference in determining when you're buying in the same area, right? Because it's ridiculous how much people pay in property tax. Honestly, I did a whole vlog on that. You can watch my videos on that. Hopefully, I'm able to link it at the end of this video. When I talk about property taxes and home buying, and I'll try my best to link it, but it's ridiculous how much people paying property tax. So that's going to be a big factor for if you want to go the home option. Same thing with the condo and co-op. Obviously, they incorporate that into the maintenance fees, but well, except for condos, you think you're paying that out of pocket. But you understand it's not one of those where it really gets. That's the thing about New York. It really depends, and I'm assuming that works like that anywhere, right? It really depends on the different options, where to go, how much is this, how much is the taxes, how good the area is, how good the school district is. It's just real tip that I received a long time ago is if you're gonna buy especially your first home, buy a nice cheap home, small home, a little bit of land in a good school district. You will not go wrong when it comes to resale. That house will resell no problem. So instead of spending so much for a lot of land and in a bad area, I would say good area, little land, less to maintain, and you'll be okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and share this video if you think it's interesting. Leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. If what do you think is the best option, and if you own a co-op condo, or if and how that experience has been for you. Because everyone had to have different experience, especially like I said, New York. It's weird. Like you could get a co-op that's like a really good deal, and it's like, oh, you're only paying $500 for maintenance, and you only got it for $75,000. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that might not be a bad option. It's weird, man. Like I said, you could live in the same town, and it's like prices of homes and the co-ops and condos. It's like, oh, this is actually a good deal for the area. And then again, your home is worth. And I said this before. Your home is only worth what you can sell it for. So you can buy it for $300,000. It could be worth $350,000. But when it comes time to sell, and it's in the market for over a year, you can't sell it. You have to drop the price down. You may even have to drop the price below what you got it for, which you didn't really lose, because if, let's say, you buy a house and you bought it for $300 and you're selling it for $300, well, that money you've been basically living for free other than paying taxes. One thing about, and I mentioned this in another vlog, I'm always doing like vlogs that are like identical. When you pay property tax, you're really renting. At the end of the day, you're always renting, and you're renting from the town, because the minute you stop paying those taxes, the town repossesses the home. Just like if you stop paying rent, they'll kick you out. So at the end of the day, regardless of your taxes, whether if it's $12,000 a year, you're paying $1,000 a month, whether it's more or less, it's rent you're paying to the town, city, state, whatever, county. So always remember that. But the house, if you sell it for exactly what you got it for, you still win. But that's not the goal. The goal is obviously to sell it more than, property value increases for the most part. But anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to make this too long. I'm already going over to the expected time. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Honestly, like, I do these YouTube videos, and I didn't expect to make so many, and I have these ideas and things I want to talk about. And I know when I go on YouTube and I search things, I like to have like the professional explanation, but I also like to have people who give their personal experience and their knowledge, because it gives a broader spectrum of information, if that's the right word I'm using, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I also like feedback. I put a video up and I get feedback, and I actually learn from it. So for the most part, I do get notifications on my comments, so I read it real quick on a notification. But if it's interesting, I go to it and I may reply if it requires my reply. Or if it's just someone saying, yeah, I did this, okay, cool, thanks. But yeah, so it's interesting to have user feedback, and to say the least, right? But thanks for watching. Like and share if you think the video was interesting enough, and take care.